Everybody wants to know when Bitcoin's price is going to move higher, right? Everybody wants to know, Zach, when is Bitcoin going to explode? When are we going to see new highs? When are we going to get new people into the markets? When are we going to see more adoption? Well, recently the Lightning Network saw a sharp decline in capacity after hitting a peak, but there are still developments happening here with Bitcoin and the Lightning Network, and we're going to have another surge in widespread adoption. There's no doubt about it. And a top trader has recently predicted the Bitcoin price to break out in 2025. We're going to talk more about that here in this video, some of the specifics here, and why 2025, right? Because the Bitcoin halving is next year. So why wouldn't it happen next year? Well, here's the thing. Historically speaking, the months and year that follows the Bitcoin halving is usually the top of that cycle, right? So if history repeats itself, 2025 should produce us some huge numbers and some huge gains when it comes to Bitcoin. Now, real quick before we come back to this, let's just take a look at the Bitcoin price right now, guys. We are sitting at 25,731, and we are kind of caught in no man's land. We had that artificial pump back in late August, came right back down, and here we are again. We have essentially been here since August 18th, since tumbling down here to about 26,000, and we're trying to hold the line here. We're trying to hold the line and not fall below this number. If we do, we could be looking at a $20,000 Bitcoin bottom right in here. Now, one thing I will say is you can see these momentum up signals. There's been 3 of them flash. I'm using my XT Algo indicator. This is my trading indicator, guys. If you want this, it could be yours today for as little as $37 per month, for as little as $90 per quarter, and around $400 for the year. Unbelievable discounts going on right now. 30-day money-back guarantee if you don't like it. You can get an unbelievable deal on this, and it will do just this. So 3 times this year, it flashed momentum up. 3 times this year, it flashed momentum up on the Bitcoin chart. And if you'd have just ran it up all the way until it said momentum down, there's a 35% gain on Bitcoin. Here it is again. Momentum up, right in here, momentum down. Another 35% move on Bitcoin. And then it happened one more time here this year, back in June. Yep, here's the run-up. Little less of a move here, about a 9% gain there. And we're waiting for the next big signal to flash momentum up in order for us to get in and make a trade. If we continue to hold this line and we see a little bit of life on a reversal, it could be flashing soon. So if you want a piece of this action, check out XT Algo, link down below in the description, guys. And listen, if you don't want to buy my trading indicator, I love it, obviously. I stand behind it. I've had this built by the industry professionals. Look into some other type of indicators because you need something that allows you to get more insight into the markets. I made this one specifically for the people who want a very simple, easy-to-use indicator. Again, a link down below in the description on that. And let's take a look at this top trader and what they've got here for us. So Dave the Wave has taken to X to forecast a potential breakout for Bitcoin. Specifically, Dave the Wave says, we have seen surges when the monthly peak closes intersects with the lower band of the LGC, a pattern suggesting a price climb to previous highs in 2024, followed by a breakout in 2025. So, Dave the Waves thinks that we're going to get up to 69K in 2024. Sorry, I had to take a quick sip of coffee. Now, the LGC is a metric often used by traders to understand long-term price trends in assets that exhibit exponential growth like Bitcoin. It's been pretty accurate in the past. He says there's a lot of ETF excitement, but it's starting to fizzle after an appeals court overturned the SEC's decision to block Grayscale's investments Bitcoin ETF proposal. Initial enthusiasm quickly waned, leading to a drop in Bitcoin's price. They basically kicked the can down the road 45 days. We talked about that on the channel. The long-anticipated Bitcoin ETF, once seen as a gateway for mainstream investors into crypto, has failed to sustain interest, particularly as open interest in Bitcoin perpetuals remains super stagnant. Bitcoin right now currently trading at 25,700, and we need to hold the line here, guys. We just talked about that. If we don't, we run the risk of coming, back down here and testing 23,000 first, and then eventually maybe even 20K. Now, on one hand, I would like it because it's going to offer a huge chance to get in there when we reverse. And because I've got my tool, XT Algo, I'll know exactly when a good time is to enter those trades. But on the other hand, I'd like to see us kind of hold the line here too and make another run at 30,000 here in the short term later this year. We'll see what happens, but Top Trader says 2025 is the year to watch, is when Bitcoin will set new all-time highs. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think down below. Appreciate you guys as always. We'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that like button for us and subscribe if you haven't already.